Why does Donald Trump do all of the shit that he does? This is a question that we're all asking. We've been asking it for how long? 9, 10 years or something. At least 8 or 9. Why does he do all of the apparently stupid and cruel shit? There's one answer to it, really. It's not complicated. It really isn't. Well, I'll say there's two. There's two reasons why. One, he's really, really not smart. And that's being kind. Actually, he's a fucking idiot. Okay? He doesn't know anything about anything except for not knowing anything about anything and pretending like he does. But the main thing that drives everything that Trump says and does his entire life now is fear. He's a little scaredy boy who's never grown up past the age of 3 or 4. And if you pay attention to everything he says and does, you're looking at a 4-year-old who's has arrested development, mental development anyway. It's largely physical development, little tiny stuff we're talking about. But everything he does is driven by fear. Every single thing he does, everything he says is fear-based stuff. And when he acts brave, he's acting brave. That's bravado. It's not courage. Okay? It takes courage to admit when you screw something up, do something wrong, which he's never done. No one in his life has ever said that he ever apologized or admitted doing something wrong or getting something wrong. His family, his siblings, his nephew, niece, none of them, they will all say he's never, ever admitted to being wrong about anything. And he learned this largely from his asshole father and probably grandfather and and other mentors as he was growing older, not up. And he's afraid of everything because he was raised in a very bad household. His mother was largely absent when he was tiny. When he was a young baby, she was sick. And his father is a complete sociopath, asshole, Nazi fucking bastard. So, that's what we got. This is this soup of shit in which he was cooked. And so he's a little scaredy shit. And this is what example A or triple Z, whatever, is this tariff thing. He came out and he's like, on day one, I'm going to put tariffs on everybody. And he didn't. He delayed because, for whatever reason. Mainly because he was afraid of what was going to happen. But he knew he had to do it at some point because he had said he was going to do it. And therefore, you can't back down because that would be admitting you're wrong. So eventually, he put some tariff. Well, I'm going to delay him again. Another month, 2 months, whatever. And now, finally, this week he comes out and says, well, tariffs are coming in. Across the board, we're tariffing everybody, even penguins. And what happened? The world economy collapsed, essentially, especially American economy. The stock market, which is not the economy, but the stock market took a big plunge, which he takes a lot of pride in, and thinks is a big marker for the market. For the economy. But not only that, the bond market starts to collapse. And I don't want to get into all the details of that because I'm not an economist, but it's not good. Right? This is where people park their money in the most safest place in the world used to be, was American bond market. They're taking it out, especially foreign investors and foreign companies, foreign countries. They're taking their gold and they're selling off their bonds. That's not good. But so all of a sudden, Yep, I'm gonna have a pause for 90 days on all the tariffs, kinda, except for there's gonna be 10% on everybody except for China, who we're gonna increase to 5 gazillion or whatever. He got afraid that he was tanking the economy, because he is fucking tanking the economy, and he backed off. But this is how he calculates everything, okay? Is off of immediate fear. Oh my God, this is happening. Oh, that's happening. Or that person said something bad about me, or whatever. So we got to attack them and we got to fire them or whatever. This is the way he's always run everything, including his companies. That's why they all went in the fucking toilet. He was never a successful businessman. He played one on television. That's it. He's a little scaredy boy making irrational, emotional decisions based on fear all day long, all night long sometimes. It's sad, but this is where we're at. All right, guys. Hopefully that clears up some shit. Probably you're already picked up on this, but let me know what you think. Make sure you're following, subscribe. Fuck on. Live fearless.